This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We are here at the Fabio Wardley David Adelaide press conference, 10 days out from Fury versus Ngannou, Battle of the Bad List, Saudi Arabia, Diriyah season, Riyadh season, sorry. I nearly got it.
Come on, Joe Pugh, it's Riyadh season. No, absolutely, really looking forward to it. The press conference today, great fun, right? Fabio Wardley, David Adelaide, both landed their own shots, verbal jabs, little sneaky little right hands here and there. And yeah, I think it's bubbling up not quite nicely.
Yeah, did you think they was going to go at each other a little bit more with quite a bit of tongue-in-cheek that had meaning behind it, definitely, but after the melee at the launch presser, it could have got a little bit more tasty, but then Frank did make them shake hands before the press conference.
There you go. I think Frank set the tone by getting them to shake hands. Look, it's a sport of respect. You don't need to be flipping tables and anything like that. It's good that they actually got to say their piece. They both got to say what they wanted to say without it suddenly get up, oh no, let's have a fight now. No, nothing like that. They said what they needed to say. They'll be saying exactly the same sort of stuff again next week. We're in another press conference in fight week. And could it have been more tasty? I don't know. I think they're both somewhat on their best behaviour today.
Is this event as a whole the biggest boxing event this year?
Yeah, mate. Have you seen the promos? Like
that promo is really good.
Which one? Because there's like a few now. There's like Mike Tyson's head coming out of the sand, and the geezer going on the roller coaster and landing in the ring for Fury and Ngannou. It's been crazy. You've seen the statues near Tower Bridge. Have you seen the Sphere in Las Vegas? This is unbelievable.
Why are they there? Do you know, at London Bridge? Is it just promotion or
promotion? This is marketing. This is what you do in 2023. You want to raise the profile of a fight. You do stunts like that, and people know about this fight. People know about this event. It's Battle of the Bad. It's just branded everywhere. And Frank said at the very start of the promotion, this will be the biggest fight he's ever involved in. And I thought, okay, yeah, that's, he's been involved in some big ones. I thought that's just promoter talk. Good line, Frank. Good line. But it's actually turned out being just that. You can see it. The eyeballs on this are going to be incredible.
More eyeballs than KSI Fury at the weekend?
I don't know. They had plenty of eyeballs as well, didn't you? I don't know. But we shall see.
Did you watch the fight?
I did. Yeah.
What was your thoughts on it?
Look, in terms of the KSI Tommy Fury one, I think Tommy will probably be disappointed that he didn't, properly do the job, but he got the win. I think rightfully he got the win. It's a very awkward, horrible fight to watch at times, and I think KSI's just quite. I think a clip's gone out, hasn't it, where he's encouraged by his corner to keep hugging him so that he gets hit on the back of the head, strange things like that. I don't know, he must be very, very awkward to fight against when he's just like hugging and star jumping, and it's so hard to sort of pin down. So it wasn't the best watch, but the right man won.
Where do you see Tommy Fury going from now? Because I know, obviously, he's been a Queensberry fighter. You've done press conferences with him, you've seen his career develop, and now he's entered that space, starting with February, or even before that with the Global Titans event last November, and now he's done the KSI. Does he stay in that space, or does he come back over?
I think he'll keep beating the rest of them until he runs out. Logan seems an obvious fight. Jake Paul rematch seems an obvious fight. Jake Paul knocked him down, and he's been, posting that across social media. I think there's millions and millions of more pounds and dollars to be made for him still in that space. And he's still young. He's like 24, 25 years old. So if he wants to come back, and go the conventional boxing route, he's still got time to do that. I don't know how long this Misfit stuff's going to be around for, but he can certainly capitalise and make his money from it right now. And there's still guys for him to fight.
Can you understand the criticism it gets from a lot of your hardcore boxing outlets and people who have made comment on it, and kind of what side of the coin are you on with the whole Misfits itself?
Initially I just thought it's okay, it's just sitting separately as its own thing. It's like a WWE, it's like a circus. What I didn't realise would happen, and what has happened, is that the boxing media are gravitating towards it and covering it. So all these YouTube channels like yourselves, like all the guys that are here today, they were also covering that stuff. And if I go onto my YouTube, and if I just click on there, all the stuff that I'm seeing is like, I don't know, this person called this person a something, this person is doing this with someone else, all these kind of, I don't know, quite horrible titles in my view, but I'm seeing stuff that I wouldn't really like to see, and I'm seeing that in place of stuff with other fighters, with normal fighters. That's something I wasn't expecting to happen. I wasn't expecting the boxing media to go and cover it in its masses, and that's where it does become a bit kind of dangerous, because you're talking about that instead of talking about the fighters. I don't know where I stand with it. I don't like how much the boxing media is covering it. That's kind of my feeling on it. But I understand why they're doing it, because it's getting views. And it's getting views and it's making them money, and at the end of the day we've all got to make our money, so I get it. I don't know how to feel about it.
What I will say in defence, because I was there, is that I think it is too big to ignore. Tommy Fury is obviously part of the Fury family. Tyson Fury was there, Eddie Hearn was there. Whether it's right or wrong, boxing has become part of it. Chris Eubank Jr. was on commentary, so it's not just the media. I think the whole world part of the boxing world has kind of embraced it. That's what I'll say.
Well, look, the thing is, we keep hearing that boxing needs to distance itself from it as much as possible, but then boxing is there covering it. So, like, the front row is, like, as you say, Eddie Hearn's there, Eubank's on
Talk Sport as well.
They're all there, so we can't have it both ways. We can't say we need to establish distance from these people. They're going to ruin the sport, and then just be like, this is rubbish. This, isn't it? Give me my views. Give me my views on my channel. It's a tough one. I don't know where it's going. To be honest, I guess. These are guys with massive audiences, these KSIs and guys like that. The guys below that, maybe they're not as big, and maybe once it just goes to those guys, it will disappear. I don't know.
So we're not going to see you fighting on Misfits anytime soon, Dev?
Me? Absolutely not.
Don't want to call anyone out right now?
I don't want to call anyone out, Joe Pugh. I don't want to call anyone out. I don't want to do any harm. I don't want to do anyone any damage.
Okay.
I can do 20 press-ups without stopping. So
I can do a 20th of a press-up without stopping. Let's get back to obviously Fury and Ngannou. It's a massive event. If and when Fury comes out unscathed, do you think we will see the announcement potentially that night of the Alexander Usyk fight?
Let's see. Look, they've signed to fight each other. I'm hoping Usyk's going to be there as well. Look, hopefully you get something similar to what you did after the Chisora fight. That'll be quite fun, but I don't know anything. I'm just hoping as a fan that sort of thing happens.
Gut feeling, will it go on the same night as BENN EUBANK?
I don't know. But I would imagine any night that Fury Usyk goes, BENN EUBANK wouldn't go, I would imagine.
But BENN EUBANK could be announced before that, that's what I'm saying. Eddie said Millennium Stadium, 23rd of December. So we could end up in a situation where we get probably the two biggest fights this year on the same night. Is that a bad thing for boxing?
You're not going to get that situation, are you? When has that ever happened, that the two biggest fights in boxing go on the same night? Broadcasters wouldn't allow it, promoters wouldn't allow it. It won't happen because you take money off the table. So, Fury Usyk will go when it wants to go, and everything will follow that. It's the biggest fight in boxing. So, let's see. Whether it's December 23rd or not, I don't know. And let's see if they can get BENN EUBANK over the line as well.
Last one. I'll give you the mic. Big finish to the year for Queensberry. Last week we had two press conferences. The Magnificent Seven and Hamza Shiraz versus Liam Williams. Battle of the baddest. I'll let you do what you do best.
Yeah, you're just going to give it to me,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, look, what can I say? Magnificent Seven, 7 title fights. Imagine this one, Nick Ball versus Isaac Dogbate. I didn't think that fight would happen. I thought it was too good to be true. Nathan Heaney against Denzel Bentley. Nathan Heaney, his whole dream is to be fight for the British title, right? He's got Denzel Bentley in front of him, who just thinks he's going to knock him out. So, very, very, very tough fight. Really looking forward to that. And what about this? Hamza Shiraz. Hamza Shiraz is basically what Liam Williams was. He stepped up from 154 to 160, started bashing everyone up, just like Liam Williams did. 2016 Young Boxer of the Year, Liam Williams. It's 2022 Young Boxer of the Year, Hamza Shiraz. The unbeaten kid coming through. Let's see if Liam Williams is a step too far. I can't wait to find out. And of course, look, before that, next week, mate, we're in Saudi. Fury and Ngannou. And what about Adelaide against Wardley? What a fight. 2 unbeaten Brits duking it out in the desert. Someone's going to get knocked out. Who do you think it'll be?
No comment.
Good man.
Glad to see your hunger for Queensberry is still rife. Dev Sahni, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV.
Always.